Hi, I want to talk because there's an issue that's been going around, and I've been starting to see this quite a bit more. And I want to talk about charity and corporate. Okay. There is a very good reason I don't do the lottery. Okay? And I stopped doing the lottery after the national lottery, which you might find is a charity because it helps charity. That whole bit about the lottery giving money to charity is a tax dodge. Go and investigate who owns. Just have a look at National Lottery and what they do and everything, where they're registered and everything. Yeah, you'll find some really dodgy stuff there. Now, the National Lottery donated money to Eton School, the public school that Boris Johnson went, all your Tories elite went. Okay, because it's a charity. They honestly donated money to them. Just let that roll around your brain for a little while. Yeah. Charity is a great idea, but we don't have real charity in this country. Charity and corporate go very, very well and will be doing in the new year, as more and more will be relied on charity-based stuff. Okay. Say I get a piece of art together and I need funding. This is how it works. This is how funding works, the funding world. As an artist, I don't look for it. I don't, because I'm not eligible. I can't look for it, and there's lots of reasons. And one of the reasons is what goes with it. And you wouldn't believe what goes with funding. So, I've got an art piece, an art installation. It's going to cost £5,000. Okay. So I apply it to someone like English Arts, the main arts body in England, and I write a proposal out, and I have to list where every single penny is being spent. And let's just say I put down £500 for a website. And English Arts get the application, and the very first person to see it will be the business section. They will work out if this is going to be a financial ruin or financial gain or break even. One of the last people to see it will be the Artist Creative Group. So, English Arts turn around and say, yep, we're going to give you some funding. We're going to give you £500 towards your website. You're going to build a website for it. Bingo. Brilliant. Every single penny, and I mean every single penny, and I'll have to have receipts for everything I spend it on, will be for that website. Nothing else. I cannot use 1p of that money on any other part of the project. So when I get the website up and we do like a little hosting film, they will be there. Oh, they will be there, and they will do bugger all, and you've done all the hard work, and they will sit there and they will glorify it. Okay? That's it. You've done all the hard work, and they turn up with their banners and everything and have a little speak and that. And that's what they do. Then, when the art piece is over, I have to write up another and send every receipt. Every receipt has got to be in. As an artist, you spend more time sorting funding than actually doing stuff. It's very, very difficult to get. In recessions, it's the first thing to go. Once you start hitting the corporate world, they'll want their pound of flesh. That's why they get involved with product placement. This is a body that will come through and do bugger all, but take a lot of the glory. Now, I'm not into corporate. I'm not. Because the simple reason is, once you start going down that angle, they will want their pound of flesh. They will own you. They will tell you how to spend the money. This is why crowdfunding isn't liked by these people. Because you get the crowdfunding and you can do what you like with the money. Okay? There's no limit. So you might want 5 grand and I might end up with 7, 8 grand. And I can spend that how I like. There's no control. This is why people get into funding. This is why they get into art projects. This is why they get into charity. That's why your banks get into charities as well. You wouldn't believe how many banks there are involved in charity work. Let me tell you something about charity that isn't spoken about. You and I could set up a charity and pay ourselves expenses. There is no limit to that. There is no limit. It's the same principle as people like Amazon and all this registering themselves offshore. There's nothing different. Now, I'm not saying we should stop giving money to charity, but ask who's involved in it, who behind it. Years ago I met a lady and she was off to teach kids in Africa about teaching kids, the kids of the workers. Only while they're working their kids could go to the school. But who owns the company? It's Shell. You know, if you watch the new Shell adverts, they've all gone electric. Shell could spend the next 2,000 years doing environmental stuff, and they might just start evening it up. Their footprint is so big and so large and so damaging, it is incredible. They do charity work. Tell me what the difference is taking money from a corporate and taking money. Let's just say the BNP want to donate money. Would you take it? No. A lot of the political groups get involved in these projects because it's a tax thing and it makes them look good. This is not what I'm about. I don't want to know what you're doing. I want to see what you're doing. Be careful in what's going to be happening. A lot of these charities are going to be bought out. And I mean literally bought out. They are. A lot of your charities like Shelter, Centre Point, all of these, ones that work with homelessness, mental health, Mind had the auditors in. We came that close. I believe it was within days. Once a company or such signs the contract with the auditors, that's it. There's no coming back. Once those contracts are signed, that's it. End of that company. You can't bail it out afterwards. You can't. That's not how it goes. And they were within days. I believe it was 48 hours, those documents were going to be signed for Mind. And luckily, I don't know if it was our government or someone bailed it out. This is how corporate works. This is how it's going to be. This is what happens. All your Oxfam and WaterAid and all of them, none of them I've seen in any demonstration. None of them have I seen getting in the face of these politicians. None of them. They're all going to be bought out, and they're all on their management, all on 6-figure jobs. A friend of mine who worked with severely messed up children had to go to a meeting. It's end of the line in social services. She had to go to a meeting and ask for £200 so they could take this couple of kids away for the day. Okay, £200. They sat in their designer clothes. One of them had a Prada bag, and in the car park was BMWs, Audis, and all of that, Mercedes. And she had a 2-hour meeting. In the end, she got up and went, fuck it, and walked out. That is your world. Peace, love and out. Don't stop giving. But the best way, I think, is to give directly. Peace, love and out.